What's up? Today's a pull workout. And we're only doing one exercise, and that exercise is pull-ups. So the goal is reps in a short amount of time. So there is a short break in between each set, but I'm keeping it a minute long. All right, if it's less than a minute, I'm not gonna have time to recover. If it's more than a minute, then it's not really doing any work. So the rep count, do what you want, but preferably choose between 5 to 10 reps per set. Me, I'm gonna do 8 reps. And I'm gonna try to shoot for 20 sets, so that will be 160 pull-ups total. And this will probably take about 30 minutes, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, I don't know. I haven't done this yet. But anyway, we're gonna start now. You can't really see the timer, but it's there, and there's a timestamp thing on YouTube anyway, so you'll see if I'm lying or not. But it's gonna be about a minute in between each rest, starting now. I've already wasted a minute, so now I'm gonna go ahead and start this shit. 8 pull-ups. Of course, come on. Okay. I need something to keep track of this. Whatever. Cool. 1 down. I'm just gonna write on my fucking hand. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So you can do any grip you want, right? Obviously it's your choice. You can do wide, you can do narrow. You can even do chin-ups, doesn't matter. Personally, the wider I go when I do pull-ups, I tend to hurt my shoulders more. I don't know why that is. Even when I'm utilizing proper technique. So, you do what you want, do what you're comfortable with. Me, I prefer shoulder width or slightly larger pull-ups. So, 1 set down, that is 8 pull-ups. 19 sets left. We're at 51 seconds, so I'm gonna get up now. Alright. My plan was originally to do 5 pull-ups per set, but then I realized if I did that, I'd want to do more pull-ups in general, or in total. So I do like around 30 sets of 5 pull-ups, but the amount of time that would take to complete would be very annoying. So I try to shorten the length of time by increasing the rep count and having a nice balance in between rep count and time rested. Oh yeah. This is actually gonna be pretty hard because I'm already starting to feel it. Nice. 44 seconds. So usually when I do pull-ups, my rep count is usually between 10 and 12 per set. But my breaks are like 2 to 3 minutes long. So 8 is actually kind of a lot, considering the amount of time in between sets. We've already done 24 pull-ups. Well, I haven't. I don't know about you. Hey, 50 seconds left. Or not left. So one thing I wanted to mention is that I'm not doing any weird CrossFit pull-ups. This is strict form, good form, no kipping, no momentum pull-ups. This is using the strength of your lats and your biceps and your forearms and whatever other muscles you recruit to perform this exercise. So yeah, try to do strict form. It's definitely gonna get harder towards the end because I'm already starting to feel that sick pump, bro. Not really, actually. I'm really not. But I am feeling fatigued, which is awesome. I love it. I love fatigue. Ah, fuck my back. No, stop. All right, we are a quarter of the way there already. See, it's not so bad. It's awful. I see, this is a whole different type of workout. In comparison to like burpees, because with like burpees, you can like run in place and then after a few seconds go right to doing another set, another couple burpees. But with pull-ups, it's like I don't know if it's more stressful or if it's just your muscles aren't as strong. So pull-ups, you have to do a lot less reps before you actually get fatigued, regardless of your strength level. So for instance, like I could do burpees for like 30 minutes, right? And the whole time I'm not taking any break, except for like a jog in place. But with pull-ups, you have to wait like a certain amount of time to let your muscles recover. At least a lot more time than you would for like burpees or push-ups or whatever. Which is that's kind of why I don't like doing pull-ups, just because it just takes a while to do. Now you could do like supersets and like add other exercises in there, but I don't know. I just prefer like burpees or whatever. But when it comes to like pulling exercises, pull-ups are definitely my favorite. I really like pull-ups in that sense. And body rows, those are fun too. Ugh, 7 sets total. Not really have anything to say this time. Not yet. Excuse me. Here we go again. I feel like it's almost as if my muscles aren't that tired. It's more like I don't have the energy to like continue doing pull-ups. I think it's because I haven't eaten in a while. Maybe like my blood sugar's low or whatever, but that's how it always is with like, at least for me, like whenever I did like weightlifting stuff, had to like eat a lot of food. Well, not a lot, but I had to make sure I was well fed beforehand going into a weightlifting like workout, or my numbers, like my strength would just drop completely or immensely. But when it comes to calisthenics or like high rep exercises, you can do fine without eating a lot of food. Like you can be eating on an empty stomach. Hold on. Sorry, what I was trying to say is you can work out on an empty stomach with like calisthenics or high rep exercises and still do fine. In fact, I usually prefer eating, I prefer to be doing calisthenics on an empty stomach. And this is calisthenics, but exercises like pull-ups where I can't do as many reps as I could, like push-ups or squats, it's definitely more of like a strength building exercise, only because I can't do as many reps. Some people are different. Some people can do like sets of 20 or whatever, but not me. Like my max is probably 20 something pull-ups, maybe. It's already another set. Man, I'm getting tired of this. I hate this. It just sucks. All right, bear with me. We're halfway through. We can finish it. Although my reps are probably gonna start getting a lot slower. But we're halfway done. We're 13 minutes in, so it's gonna be less than 30 minutes. That's not bad. I like doing workouts that you can do in like around 30 minutes. Like under 45 minutes, around 30 minutes. Just because of time constraints and whatnot. But if I'm doing exercises like in a short time period, I make sure that it's definitely intense enough to actually, do something for my body. But yeah, that's why I like these types of workouts. You don't have to do them that long, as long as you make sure it's difficult for you. That's 11 sets. So, like I said, I'm gonna be at 160 pull-ups by the end of this. So I'm thinking about adding 4 extra sets at the end, but just making it, or not 4, 8 sets, sorry. But just making it 5 pull-up sets. That way I can get an extra 40 pull-ups and make it 200 total. We'll see how I feel by the end, because I'm already dying, but if I can make it, I might add 8 sets and lower the rep count just so I can hit 200. Or I'll up the rep count to 10 and make the break longer. Maybe I'll do that, I don't know yet. Either way, my muscles are like, not enjoying this, fuck. Sets. total. Every time I go to do a set, I feel like I'm supposed to do 10, because normally when I work out, I always do sets of 10. But like I'll start doing pull-ups and then I'll get to like rep 5 or 6, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm almost done. I have like 2 or 3 reps left instead of like 5, which I enjoy that. But whenever your mind says you have like more pull-ups to do, it like forces your body to give up. And it's really hard to deny your mind when it tells you to stop. All right, definitely starting to get that fatigue. Those last 2 reps were like almost not completed. What I was saying was, a lot of times your mind will like force you to want to give up just because your body's tired. But most times, if you tell yourself you can keep going, you can. And obviously there's an extent, there's some sort of limit to your body, what it can handle. But oftentimes, there's that voice in your head telling you to stop, but you gotta just keep going. I know that sounds like so philosophical, like I'm just doing pull-ups, but you can apply that to anything. Fitness is one of the main places it applies to, I feel like. Yo, this shit sucks. One more and then I'm at 3/4 of the way done. You like these fucking shoes? They're fucking sick. I don't know if you guys like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, but these are his signature Under Armour shoes. They're expensive, but they're really nice. It's like I'm stepping on clouds. They're really comfortable. Dude, these breaks go by so fast. It fucking sucks. Oh my God. So I don't recommend doing like pull-ups really fast, but if you're trying to do them in like a timely manner, you have to learn how to do it like, you have to learn how to be able to do strict pull-ups with good form while doing it at a fast pace. Because the longer you hold on to that bar, the faster you're gonna fatigue yourself, because your muscles are activated the whole time, whether or not you're pulling up. Because as long as your body is hanging by your arms or your back or whatever, you're feeling that weight, that tension. So you have to be able to make those reps kind of fast while at the same time keeping the form. It's really hard to do that, but you do pull-ups enough, you can kind of figure out how to do it properly. I still have issues with that, but I'm learning, so you know. I don't know if you can like see my face as I'm doing pull-ups because of like how the camera is like facing. But if you see, my mouth is like opening because I'm like starving for oxygen, but I'm actually doing the pull-ups. So if you see that and wonder why, because I'm trying to get a bunch of oxygen that I can't physically get. We got 4 sets left. My body's already like shutting down. Or is it? Maybe I'm just telling myself that. Who knows, you know? Who knows? Four sets left, and then maybe I'll do those extra reps. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. So one time I was doing a bunch of pull-ups. Like my goal was 200, but I wasn't doing like 60-second rests. I wasn't really timing it at all. I kind of just did another set when I felt like it. And my leg cramped up on me. Like I don't know if you ever have those cramps where like a muscle tightens up and it just keeps fucking going. And it hurts really, really, really bad. And like, it depends on where it is, but for me it was like my hamstring. So I was like just holding it, and you had to like, I had to like stretch my leg out. That shit like was so painful. And it was cause like I was trying to use every muscle in my body possible to pull myself up on that bar. And I got like I think they call it a Charlie horse, but I got one of those in my hamstring and it fucking sucked. And I was reminded of that because it just fucking almost happened again. I felt my leg tightening while I was doing the pull-up. Okay, 2 more. I think what I'm gonna do is once I get that 20th set, I'm gonna take a 2-minute break. And I'm only allowing myself that break because I completed what my initial goal was. If I didn't complete my goal, then I wouldn't allow myself that extra break. But anyway, after I finish that 20th set, I think I'm just gonna do 4 sets of 5 to make it 180 pull-ups. But we'll see. I don't know exactly what I want to do yet. I just know I'm fucking tired, man. Oh, fuck. Fuck, I was about to say something, I forgot. I can't remember. Oh, I remember. So I used to make videos, I didn't like upload them, but I made videos, like I filmed them with my phone, and I wouldn't film like whole workout long videos, like a 30-minute long video. I just filmed me doing the exercise, right? And I'd film like either 2 sets or like all the sets of each exercise, and then I'd kind of just have it cut or fade to a new exercise that I was doing. So basically I cut out the breaks in there. But I decided to make like the actual full-length videos just because if anyone ever happens to land upon this channel and they decide to do the workout themselves, you know, they can follow along. Oh my God. Okay, cool. So we finished the 20 sets. So that's 160 pull-ups if my math is correct, and it might not be, I don't know. After this 2-minute break, go ahead and do 4, 5 pull-up sets. Fuck it, we're gonna do 5. We're gonna do 5 pull-up sets with a minute break in between, like every other set has been so far, except for this one. But yeah, so this pretty much ends the workout. You can continue to do it if you want with me, or you can even do more than me. That's your call. I'm gonna let you decide. But like I said, the goal was 5 to 10 pull-ups per set. Obviously, it depends on your strength level, but if you can't do more than 5 sets, or if you can't do more than 5 pull-ups in a set already, I wouldn't even recommend really doing this workout. Or you could do the workout, but instead of doing pull-ups, do body rows, which they also call it, what is it? It's like Australian rows or something, or Australian pull-ups. I don't remember. But basically, it's like, say there's like a bar here. So it's like I'm laying down like this and like pulling myself up. Like, that's a bad example, but it's basically like a pull-up, but it's not like a bar like above you. It's like a bar low to the ground. And it's hard to explain. You could look it up and you'd know what I'm talking about though. Excuse me. All right, 5 more sets. Hello? Hello? What's up? Do you want to get in this cameo?
What?
So you want to get in on this cameo? I got 4 sets left.
Where can we get to?
Yeah. Where?
I have no idea.
Huh?
I have no idea.
I'm at 165 pull-ups so far.
Wow.
Yeah, that was right. That was right. How do you sleep? Sorry?
Yeah. The only reason I went back to sleep is because I was really hungry.
It's
I
not
was
good.
like, it's easier going back to sleep.
I'm so annoying today. Because?
Anything specific or just servicing?
Servicing for one. Leadership came down, being all sneaky and like stupid shit.
Wow.
Guys, they always like to come down and fuck shit up. Yesterday they came down, did a really line check. I had something that I missed, so I had to go. I almost had to stay late yesterday because of it. And then today I lost my TO, and so I had to look for that. I was almost late getting out. Because of that. Just stupid shit. I changed a bunch of light bulbs, which wasn't that annoying. What do you want to do? 30 minutes. You better pick. Please.
order food? Should we go get food? It depends on what you want.
What do you want?
Food.
I don't want that Quiznos shit.
Okay.
Or I don't care. Whatever else is.
We can do that.
If you don't know me, you'd think I've beaten the dogs. Watching the video.
I woke up and I was like, it's too quiet.
Yeah, I put him in the cage. There's a long workout. Yeah, we're done, thanks.